Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, I didn't get really anything filmed or done necessarily yesterday. I got home yesterday afternoon and I took a nap because I was tired. The doll show was a ton of fun, like a lot of fun. I'm so glad that we got to go. I really enjoyed having my friend over. It was nice getting to catch up with her because it's been a couple years since we hung out. So the doll show is put on by a doll club, and I think I'm going to see what it takes to join the doll club. That'll give me something to go out and do once a month, which will be awesome. Um, yeah, we're looking at getting my husband a vehicle of his own, so then I will have my vehicle back, and I'll be able to go to meetings and stuff like that. But also, they're the ones that put on the doll show, like I said. Um, And of course, my friend and I were like, it'd be really fun if we could convert more people to smart dolls. Um, we didn't see any smart dolls. There was a ball jointed doll artist. I'll put her Instagram down below so you can see her cute little fairy dolls that she made. They were adorable. Like, if I had the money, probably would have got one. um, but anyway, I'll link her down below. She was so sweet. She's very nice. I took Cassandra, but I didn't take her inside the building because I was like, I want to be able to shop. I gotta have my hands empty. But my friend took like 3 of her smart dolls in, and people were just like, "Oh my gosh, I've only ever seen these on the internet and everything." So it was really cool. Um, there were a lot of amazing dolls there, lots of vintage stuff, which was fun to look at. One collector, she had like every single one of the vintage Shirley Temple dolls, which was really cool. Um, I don't know much about them, but they were cool to look at, and then like vintage teddy bears. Um, Going along with that, they were also selling, items for dolls. So let me segue into the haul that I got from the doll show. So first thing, I got this large piece of carpet. This is 14 by 20 inches, I assume. But I thought it might make like a nice rug or something because it's not going to be big enough for the floor of my like backdrop things I've been making, but it would make a nice rug. Or if you kind of work the perspective out right, it would just be carpet. But anyway, it's a pink carpet there. Really nice. It almost has like a velvet texture. It's really nice. So yeah, carpet for diorama. Most of this is like for diorama stuff. Except for this item, which I got. She was $10. And if you follow me on Insta, you already saw her. But it's the vintage wedding Snow White doll. Here's what she looks like. Snow White is my favorite Disney princess. So I had to get her. And again, she was only $10. I think it said she's from 1997. Yeah, 97. So I was excited to get her. Let's see what's in this bag. Okay, so this is for $5. Yeah, I got this little tiny clock. And it's like heavy metal. It has some weight to it. Not sure what kind of battery it would take, but not that I really need it to work anyway. It's more for decoration, so. But it was pretty and it was to scale, so for 1/3. I was mostly trying to shop for 1/3. I got a couple 1/4 size things. Oh yes, okay. So this, it says rouge and lipstick. These were $10. And I'm assuming that they were maybe like tester pieces. I don't think that's rouge. I think that's something to do with nail care. But look how cool. A little tiny lipstick and a little nail thingy. Q-Tex. They're so cute. I love these. I got these. Most of the items that I got are for stuff I'm going to be making for my doll, Starla. because I want to do her photo stories. So most of this is for her because she's getting like a vintage glam like dressing table kind of setup for one of her things. Anyway, I thought that was so cool. And then from the same person, I got this cute little vintage bag. And this was, they wanted $15 for it. Look at that, the faded flowers. I didn't open it up, so let's see what it looks like on the inside. I definitely have to take care with this piece because you can tell it's got quite a bit of age on it, but it's so pretty, so pretty. So there's that, and then I was so excited about these. I'm excited about everything I got. Everything is just so pretty. Makes me want to go antiquing and find all the tiny things. Okay, so the last two things I got from the seller are these tiny little hand mirrors. Aren't they so pretty? I first saw this one, the $10 one. And then I saw the $5 one. I'm like, I'm gonna get both. So there's that. So yeah, lots of cute little things. We did lots of rounds at the place because we did one lap, right, just kind of see what everyone had. And then our second lap, we started shopping. And then on our third lap, we would get to like see more stuff because, you know, people are around and you don't get to see every nook and cranny. So that was kind of our mission. And then they also had some like door prizes and raffle type things you could win. And they had a lot of them, which was awesome because then you had multiple chances to win, you know, $1 or something. So I really like how they put on the show. So I'll save that for last. That is, that was not from the doll show, but it's something for the dolls. So, okay. Then from the same person who had the mirrors, the handbag, and the makeup, I also got these, which I thought I could use for the shop, possibly, or I might just use them for things for myself. I don't know. They are buckles, little buckles, because I've had a difficult time finding buckles, especially for 1/3 scale. So now I now have a bunch of buckles. So yeah. And then from another seller, I got a couple of clothing pieces. This first one needs some repair. But I'm guessing it's from the 60s or 70s. Maybe 80s, I'm not sure. But I mostly liked it for the little corsage thing there. This would probably fit a classic Smartie. But I figure if nothing else, I'll use it to make a pattern from. So yep, that's the first piece I got. It does have, where are you at here? It's got little like moth holes there, so. Like I said, mostly I like the little holiday pin. And then I got this. My friend said it probably would fit a classic, which I do have classic, you know, so. It is this plaid kind of pencil skirt. And then I got this for one of my 1/4 size dolls. Hopefully it will fit her. And this is actually a Madame Alexander Gone with the Wind dress. And it's so pretty. I love all the ruffles, but I'm probably going to change out the green ribbon because the doll that I got this for is more like Victorian goth punk kind of. She's a pumpkin head doll. So I thought that this would really work for her. I'm just going to change out the ribbon to a different color. But I thought that was pretty. And then it's got little buttons there. And there is the tag. I think it's upside down. There you go. So those are the only 3 clothing pieces I found. this, okay, this is my last tiny like accessory thing that I got. And this was $15. And I think I'm going to change out the fabric that's on here. But at least I have the hardware, which is nice. And it is this cute little handbag. And the tag says it's from the 1950s, so it's pretty awesome. There's the back side of it. But the fabric's got like some stitching there, so I think I'm going to change out the fabric. And then, like I said, just keep the hardware, clean it up really nice. Someone did have, and you know, in the 20s and 30s, they had, it looked like this, but instead of fabric, it was like chain mesh, kind of. Someone had one of those, but it was too big a scale for Smart Dolls, so I was a little sad about it, but also they wanted $50, which is fair because it's vintage and also tiny. It was so pretty. I wish I had a doll that it would fit, but unfortunately I don't. But then I found this one and I was like, I'll live with that. So yeah, that is the doll show portion of the haul. I did get a couple of other things, so let me make some space on the desk and I'll be right back. Just kidding, I have two more things from the doll show to show you. The big things. I don't know how I missed it. So the first big thing I got at the doll show, I think they had it for $5, so of course I grabbed it. This chair. I'm thinking it's a little more on the 1/4 scale. It might fit a shorter 1/3. We're gonna try it out at some point. Yeah, and then it's also got, oh no, it's just the price tag. Does it say 3 hands core? I don't know, but anyway, so I thought that was pretty. I'll put it with my other doll chair. And then at a different booth, someone had their teddy bear sitting on this and they were like, hey, you want the bench that goes with the chair? So for $20, I got the matching bench. Yeah, so doll furniture. Yay! Okay, so after the doll show, we went over to the mall and wandered around, and we went into Spencer's. Let me just show you. I saw it and I was like, immediately yes. Immediately yes. I can't believe I paid $13 for this thing, but they're heavy. I got fuzzy handcuffs. Yeah. So I'm going to take the key ring part off and just have the fuzzy handcuffs. So the doll show was Saturday. I went and picked my friend up on Friday so we could hang out beforehand. And we went to Books A Million and Michael's because they're right next to each other. So at Michael's, no, Books A Million, at Books A Million, I got a pink Furby because who doesn't need a pink Furby in their life? Go with those pink fuzzy handcuffs, huh? And then first zipper thing was off, but I found mini brands, Series 5. So yeah, see, it's open. Hopefully they didn't take it off and like switch it onto a different thing. I didn't think about that until after I bought it. We're gonna be surprised, I guess, so we will find out. Okay. And then at Michael's, I got a new house plant for the dolls. This is a snake plant, or as my grandmother likes to call it because she doesn't like snakes, but she calls it mother-in-law tone. I got a pot to put it in, so it'll be like that. Let's add to our plant collection. And my friend actually saw this, so I grabbed it. It's a little shelf. It's like open there on the top. But I thought it would be cute for like a tiny plant store shelf or like a crystal shelf or something for dolls. then I got just some jewelry working stuff. But these last two things, these are all on sale. So I grabbed one of each style because they're like perfect. Little vases, however you want to say it. But I thought that was so pretty. So there's that one. This one. And this one. Which this one reminds me of the blue vase that comes in one of the Miniverse Make It Minis with the bouquets. That's what it reminds me of, and I have that one. So it was fun to see this one. So, yep. That's what I got at Michael's. Same. Okay. And that was pretty much everything I got that was doll related that I got this weekend. Today's agenda. I need to finish up work on an order. I got 2 orders this weekend, so thank you very much if you ordered. I need to put some bows on a pair of house shoes. Yesterday evening, I got the fuzzy part put on. I just need to put the decoration on. So once that's done, I'm going to go out to the post office. I need to go to Walmart and pick up a couple things for the household. I might look at the toys, see if they've got anything new out. I doubt it, but maybe. And then I'm going to come back and get to work because I need to finish those gray dresses. I would really like to finish at least one of those sets of pants that I have cut out. I have the like white linen ones and then the red ones. I did let my friend have a pair of the pants that I finished in last week's vlog. I think she took a pair of the brown ones because she has a pair girl. So I told her, you know, she could be like my guinea pig to make sure that what I create is good quality and works for her, you know, however she wants to use it. So yeah, that is my plan for today. I'm gonna put all this stuff away and finish up that order. So yeah, let me get this cleaned up and we will get to work. So I have 3 of these dresses almost finished. The ones that you saw me, I finished one of them last week and then I rage quit. I have to do the back seam, add the tag and the closure, and they're done. Next, I think I'm going to work on those red pants and try and get those finished up. Hopefully by tomorrow. Fingers crossed. I'd like to get as much done as possible because I'm going away again for the weekend. So, next week, we'll be doing a lot more sewing, hopefully. I have no plans to go anywhere. I'll be home on Monday, and then I have no plans to go anywhere. I think, however, on May 1st, we're going to go to the Renaissance Fair, so that's going to be fun. I might bring somebody, I don't know yet. We'll see. What else do we got going on? I'm hoping to complete this pile of stuff, cuts, whatever you want to call it, by the end of next week, so that way the week after, the first week of May, we'll have craft week, and then probably in my downtime for that week when I'm not doing stuff for the video, I'll be doing cutouts. But anyway, I'm gonna set that down. So yeah, hopefully we'll have this stack of things done. I do have some regular SD things cut out. I don't want to work on those yet. I had also thought about, once I'm done with once I'm done with the dresses, seeing what we can get out of the timeout box, because I think I'm ready to tackle it. I think. We'll see. Yeah. There's a bunch of things in here. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to sew up the back seams, add my tags, add my closures, put them on the clothes rack. So it is Wednesday morning. I don't know if you can see, but I finished 3 pairs of leggings right there that I took out of the timeout box. So this morning I'm going to be working on some pencil skirts out of this fabric. It's really stretchy. This was the first one I made. I just tried to see if I could do it on the serger. And you can see some of the stitches. So I didn't like that. So I have two of these that I'm going to do on the sewing machine and the serger over locker. I have a couple dresses cut out of that same fabric that I might attempt to do because I think I finally found the sweet spot setting wise on my machine on how to sew this stuff, which is good because I have a whole bunch of black and white checker print right there. It's the same as the green and white. So yeah, that's what I'm working on this morning. I have no plans to go anywhere or do anything except work on Etsy stuff because unfortunately this is going to be kind of a short vlog because I'm going out of town again tomorrow. Like I said yesterday, I'm going out of town this for the weekend. I'm going to visit my grandmother. She is getting her garden ready for the spring and summer and hopefully getting her new chickens that she just finished setting up her chicken coop for. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I enjoy hanging out with her. She's a cool lady. She's actually the one who taught me how to do the most basic sewing on the sewing machine and kind of ignited that spark. So that is what we are working on today. I'm not sure what else, if anything, we'll do in here because I do want to work on some of those pants that I have cut out already. I have some of the green ribbed knit and then a bunch of this floral stuff. So yeah, that is what's left in the timeout box. This is a pair of pants that I was working on. It actually has a drawstring. You can see right there. I was just kind of practicing with it, but I don't like how it turned out. I'm gonna get to work. So let's go.